An area on one of our beach towns will remain a space for all to enjoy.
The south end of Topsail Island will not be used for future development after a conservation group raised enough money to buy it from the current owners. Well, WECT's Anaya Cromartie met with members of that group, the Coastal Land Trust, and talked about meeting the goals to save the area that's known as the Point. What did they have to say, Anaya?
John, they are grateful to have accomplished what they have set out to do. The group only had 12 months to raise $8 million needed to buy the property on the south end of Topsail Island, but through donations and grants, they got it done in 9. Nancy Carr-Thomason has spent nearly her entire life enjoying the beaches on Topsail Island.
I grew up coming to this island. I played down here as a child. I've watched the end of the island ebb and flow over the years.
She joined the nonprofit North Carolina Coastal Land Trust. After hearing, the group wanted to save the southern end of the island from future development.
Somebody needed to get involved, and why not me? I'm passionate about this, and my background was working in family offices with high net worth individuals, and I wanted to go tell people the story and see if people would open their hearts, open their wallets, and support saving this from being developed.
It was a tall order. In order to buy the 150 acres of land known as the Point, the group needed to raise nearly $8 million. They only had 12 months to do it. More than 700 individual donations, along with grants from organizations like the National Coastal Wetlands Conservation Grant Fund, made it happen in just 9 months.
The community really steps up from day one and says, count us in, how can we help? And they made it happen. This project, even with the significant grant funding we've done, would not have been possible if it wasn't for all those private donations.
The Coastal Land Trust leadership has started the process of buying the property and will ultimately place permanent conservation protections on it to keep any development from happening here, which will ease concerns of locals like Nancy Carr-Thomason.
I walk down here several times a week just knowing now this will be like this for my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. It's a legacy for all of the people of Topsail to leave to generations we'll never see.
Organizers with the Coastal Land Trust will own the property for up to a year before transferring it to the state of North Carolina to be managed by the Division of Coastal Management. John?
Well, Anaya, they raised the money and they've started the process, but any idea of actually when they will get to buy the property?
Eric Rearland tells me they expect to close on the deal at the end of March, beginning of April. Then they'll transfer it to the state of North Carolina in 2026.
All right, Anaya, appreciate that update. Thanks.